All right, 210 Boxing TV here, Fernando Vargas Jr. Fresh workout, moved to 9-0 in your last fight. Talk about your last fight and what's next in the future.
We just got back from Guadalajara, Mexico. It's a little dangerous out there, bro, just the way people are moving out there. But we're building our record. We got a great team behind us. Just got done winning last Saturday, and me and my brother Amado fought on the same card. And, we got a great team. Eggy's Klimas, Lomachenko's manager. I got my pops right there. Who better to train you than former world champion that's been there, done that.
A legend, yeah.
And we're just looking to get up in the mix, real soon. So.
Talk about the move to Marv Nation. It seems like they're really pushing you and giving you a lot of love.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. With all due respect, we're the face of Marv Nation. So a lot of people are like, who's Marv Nation? Who's this? Who's that? They're coming up in LA. They're coming up as far as giving fights. I think they're doing 52 shows this year. So that's a good thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
And as a fighter, you want to get as many fights as you can so you could start tapping into them rankings, and that's eventually our goal, is to compete with the highest level. So, and Marv is doing that.
And then building up your fan base, of course, in California, because like your pops, he had a ridiculous fan base.
Yeah.
So you and Amado, and then talk about your youngest brother, Emiliano, the general, how he's been doing on Top Rank. And what is he, 3-0, 4-0 now?
I believe he's 3-4-0. Yeah, I'm not too sure which one, but he's right there, bro. Kid works extremely hard. He did his thing in the amateurs, and everything that he has is because of his hard work. This is the dynasty, so it's all three of us. But at the end of the day, the fans can never separate us, and everyone can have their opinions. But at the end of the day, I feel we each all have something to offer to the boxing world. So he's doing a phenomenal job. Amado's doing a terrific job as well. And all we want to do is continue to get better, and with time, eventually get up in the mix with those bigger names.
Talk about Vegas. I wouldn't say it's your hometown, but basically it kind of is. You grew up here. Talk about the work, the maturity, the different level. Like, for instance, your younger brother Emiliano, Kaipo, just a different level of fighters opposed to other cities and other states that the fans wouldn't understand.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Look, at the end of the day, we ain't here to compete. So everyone has their opinions, but at the end of the day, if you ain't here working, your actions are going to speak for themselves. So we're just looking to get our experience up and show what we got to offer. Of course, everyone, and I appreciate it, because everyone gives us love on my dad's stripes, but he earned those.
Yeah, but is that why your dad moved y'all to Vegas though, so y'all can get the best sparring, so y'all can be the best that y'all can be?
That helps. I mean, it wasn't predominantly the first reason why we moved out here. My dad was still in camp with Mosley. We came out here and we ended up loving Vegas. I think just in our industry, boxing, there's so much opportunity. Like you said, you come to the Top Rank gym, you see Keyshawn, you see Shakur, you see all these big names, Terrence. So it gets ego out the picture. It gets all that shit, because the only thing ego is gonna do is just get you hurt. So, I love being around great competition, and that's what you get here in Las Vegas. You see nothing but the best names here. And it's a privilege to mix it up in there with them.
And you sparred some monsters. Like, I know a lot of people think you're coddled because you're, Fernando Vargas Jr.
Right.
But I know, I keep my ears, so I know you've been in Salah's gym. I know, I know what kind of guys you've been in there
Carlos
with.
Carlos
Adames, yeah.
Boy, puncher, bro.
I see him.
Jr.
Yeah.
Way bigger than me. Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Ugas.
Adames is enough. If anyone's seen Adames live in person, you'll be like, yo, man.
I'm gonna fucking punch, bro. I've never really been hit so hard like that by anyone, but you gotta mix a little bit in there. You can't just box someone. And that's why I feel like with this fight with Caleb and Benavidez, it's not just Caleb that's just gonna have to box his ears off. I'm cool with both, so I'm not gonna give you my take on it, but...
Well, that's what we need. I need a David Benavidez. If you don't want to make an official breakdown, it's cool, but give me a breakdown. What they do well, what you see in there.
Look, at that level, they both do something well. You know what I'm saying? Caleb, of course, is a boxer, puncher. He's a thinker in there. Has a beautiful lead hand. I mean, as you saw with Durrell, that fight. But I think you're going to need a left and a right hand to stop Benavidez. He's not going to be discouraged by 3 or 4 punches. As you see, even when he hits mitts, or when even in a real fight, he's throwing so much. So
he don't get tired.
He don't get tired.
Yeah. I was just in camp with him in Seattle. He don't get tired. Like, it really freaked me out, because I see everyone, smaller guys, you breathe,
right.
He don't, and I'm just like, yo, he's like a Terminator.
It's hard to say, bro.
Like it's, No,
I know.
And Plant can box, so it's like.
Right.
Plant
boxed more rounds that I thought than he did with Canelo. He took Canelo. Wow, like okay, before all that happened, But
it seemed like he was doing good. Like he could outbox Canelo in spots, but he wouldn't let his hands go
Right.
to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Like his legs and his movement's good, but do you feel like that's what he's gonna need to do to keep David off? Because David
got hit him with some shit too. Because if you're working with someone, this motherfucker ain't a puncher, and you'll take a couple. Because
you're just gonna walk through that shit,
you're gonna
basically.
walk him down because you got to give me someone to respect. And then, like even with the dominance, I had to be able to box and punch because if not, he is not gonna get discouraged if you hit him. He has a chin.
And it's both hands.
Both hands.
It's both hands.
Explosive. So with a puncher like that, I feel you got to do both. You got to give someone respect, and you got to be able to, box. So it's a thinking man's game, though. The smarter man is gonna win always. I feel.
Caleb, it seems like he kind of trolls David, right? And David gets mad, so a lot of people feel like, oh, well, that works to Caleb's advantage. But it seems like David, it just makes him more focused, more amped. How do you see that? Do you see that could work against him or work for him?
I asked my pops that. I'm like, at that level, what do you think, pops? I mean, all those antics. At the end of the day, they've been skilled professionals. Dave Benavidez my age, but he's been a seasoned veteran in the game for so long. I don't think antics are gonna make him lose his mind, but it can. You saw the fight with my dad and Oscar. It's like kind of a fight like that. You got a boxer, you got someone who wants to be in the middle of the ring, but then you also got someone who's just coming forward and gonna bring you a real fight. So styles make fights, and we're just gonna have to see this Saturday. I can't wait, bro. I think we're gonna be there, so it's gonna be a good fight.
Any official prediction?
I can't give you.
Can't call it?
You can't give me on that, bro.
Nah, because you got to run into him again being in Vegas. That's the problem, right? And
it's just Caleb keeps it real respectful with my dad. I have my opinions, but I'm cool with both. So may the best man win. It's good for boxing. Colbert, who else is fighting on that?
Rayo, we got Colbert, Rayo, Jesus Ramos from Arizona, underrated fighter as well.
He's fighting who? Joey Spencer?
Joey Spencer, 2 undefeated guys.
See, hella matchups right there, bro.
Abel Ramos, Cody Crawley, that's going to be a war.
Yeah, I sparred with Cody as well.
Cody's good.
Cody's really good. He's 47.
Good.
He's really good. So there's gonna be a lot of good fights. Boxing ain't dead. To other people that are MMA fighters and just like to drink beer and just like to see bloodbath, go watch MMA. When you want to see skill, that's what boxing's gonna give you. So a whole lot of boxing, a whole lot of fights coming up, and I just love that all these best fighters, all these top dogs now are fighting each other. You got Ryan and Gervonta. That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Ryan Tank, who wins? Break it down.
Damn, bro. On paper, it's Gervonta, right? On paper, supposed to knock him out. I just feel like, at the end of the day, Ryan is a one-trick pony, but at the end of the day, that left hook, it's crazy, bro.
But do you feel like with Tank, you got to kind of fade him, you got to sit down, because Tank's not going to fall for it, just come right at you.
He's a veteran. He's going to set you up. He's going to try to set you up for sure,
Because it may be a little bit more tactical than people anticipate. I think they're really thinking like a Hagler Hearns, but it may be a little bit more tactical than people think with Ryan and Tank.
It's just, we're going to have to see, bro, how they play it. I know Gervonta likes to set traps, so... Even my brother Amado sparred him, and Amado was teeing off on Gervonta. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm expecting backflips and, Tank to just go in there and take his sparring partners out, but he lets you build your confidence a little bit, lets you commit a little bit, and then.
That's like kind of like Robisi. I know you've seen Robisi at Solid Gym. That's what he does.
Amado and Emmy spar him all the time.
He lets you win the first round or two, and then after that, 3, 4, he really starts picky. He really turns it up on you. Anything you want to leave off with today?
I appreciate everyone that rocking with the dynasty. At the end of the day, it's very difficult to be a son of a legend because a lot of people come with criticism. But at the end of the day, that's what controversy is about. That's what this fight game's about. I appreciate everyone that has supported my pops throughout the years. And now that are following the dynasty, it's like no one really gets that much love beginning of their career. But we promise to work hard and to give it our all every fight. So we appreciate all the support. And Vargas para rato, ya no de.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.